People of the internet, hello, welcome back. It's Tara and it is kind of end of the month favourites, nearly / current favourites. I always like to try and get it in a bit early. Tons of fun stuff to share with you in this video today, so I'm excited to get into it, including a couple of more beauty bits than usual because you know I don't like change up my routine too much, but I have some new ones. By the time this video goes up, Black Friday, Cyber Weekend, Cyber Monday is all going to be well underway, which is kind of why you need Shop Tagger in your life. Shop Tagger is completely free for you guys to use. All you have to do is sign up, add the tag button to your bookmarks bar, and it helps you track all of the items that are online from all of your favorite retailers, pretty much everyone you can think of. You guys know I am a bit of an enabler when it comes to shopping and showing you guys new things. So for me, this is a way I can keep everything that I'm interested in one place, and it kind of helps me stop impulse buying as well because I can just reflect on the things I like a little bit more. So it's kind of like a feed of my fashion favorites as well as other things, other products, Christmas presents, all that good stuff. You can pick the size that you want and even add it into like cute little categories like Christmas presents. And the best thing about this, which is why I think it will help you guys, it actually notifies you when it's on sale, which I think is amazing. And that includes like when the website has discount codes and all that jazz. So I thought for the sales it might be helpful. I will leave the web and mobile downloads in the description below. And of course, I would not recommend you guys something unless I was actively using it myself. I've been really enjoying it. I used to use something similar to it a few years ago, but it stopped operating, and I prefer this one because of the sales notifications. This is not sponsored, by the way. I just really enjoy it. I've been talking about it on my other socials as well, but Shop Tagger did actually kindly give me some store credit to pick up something, and I'm going to show you one of the things that I picked up with that store credit now. This jacket, you guys, a fashion favorite of the month. You have been as obsessed with it as I am. It's incredible. Look at it. Look at it. Look at that acne silhouetteness. Can we appreciate? It has these really great buckles and hardware detailing, and it just does not feel cheap at all, and it's in this incredible blue color, and this color actually really suits me, and I think it's quite unique. I think this inside fur color is a really nice like rich contrast, and it's actually quite good at keeping you warm as well. It's from Misguided. I think it was about $100, £60 sort of way. It just does not feel cheap at all to wear. I get so many compliments on it. I went to an event recently and everyone there was asking me whether it was an acne jacket. And obviously it's not, but I think it's a good sign when people like assume that it might be acne. So it's a fraction of the price. Like I said, it's from Misguided, one of my favorite online retailers. And I've just been obsessed with it. I'm not going to try it on because it's on my Instagram already. You can see a ton of pictures there, and it's also tried on my blog as well. But I believe ASOS did have a black version. I've been trying to find it. Again, if I do, I will leave it down below. An absolute incredible color, incredible shape, very flattering on despite the fact it is oversized. And just to let you guys know, I did size up in this jacket because it's so bulky and it fits perfectly, so I totally recommend doing that. Someone on my Snapchat actually sent me a link to this on ASOS as well in the black color, and it looked exactly the same, probably made by the same factory. If I can find it, I will leave it down below along with the link to this bad boy. Can you guess what my next favorite is though? So L'Oreal sent over this gorgeous nude lipstick, and it's from the Gold Obsession range from the color Riche line, and it's called Nude Gold. And I love it. Basically, 3 lipsticks they sent me have these like tiny little gold shimmer in it, which I would usually not be a fan of, but after working on a beauty counter for so long, I do know that a tiny bit of shimmer in a nude lipstick can be really gorge, and it's on my lips now and I've been loving it. Hydrating but not too glossy, and it doesn't wash me out either, which is something I always look for in a nude lipstick. You guys know I'm no stranger to a bit of glow, and the Estée Edit by Estée Lauder Radiance Activator little highlighter, I guess. It's kind of like a highlighting primer, and I'm all kind of for products like this. I'm always very intrigued. I like the packaging, and in general I like the whole Estée Edit vibe. It feels like it appeals to a younger audience a little bit more. I think Kendall is the face of that. But yeah, when I got it, I was really excited to get it. I think it's a really generous size. It smells really good and it has a sort of a very creamy gel-like texture nearly. It feels very moisturizing on the skin, which is hard to get with a sort of a highlighting product because there is more of like a shimmer off of it. It's just the right amount. And yeah, it just gives this gorgeous sort of sheen to the skin, which I really enjoy. No glitter chunks in sight, people. And yeah, it sits really well over my moisturizer, under my makeup, and you can layer it a little bit on top of your cheeks if you want to for like a really subtle glow. But I think for an overall like inner glow coming out through your makeup, it's gorgeous. So I recommend it, and I like the fact that it's not drying. So I may have tried this without my friend's permission because she left it behind, and I was really intrigued because she couldn't stop raving about it. Yeah, my friend left this in the shower after she came to come stay with me, and she had good things to say. And Clarins isn't a brand that I would find myself really attracted to, but she had great things to say, and it's the Gentle Foaming Cleanser with little micro pearly beads in it. And I am a bit of an exfoliant addict. I'm recovering from that at the moment, but I did run out and I was kind of desperate, so I used just a teeny little pea-sized amount of this. I do get like quite a lot of like dry skin build up and general like yuckiness that I do like to kind of scrub off of my face before I apply makeup, or you know, to feel a bit fresher. So I wasn't expecting this to do much because I could barely feel the pearls. I didn't really feel like, I'm the kind of person I really like to feel the skin being scrubbed off, like those really rough, coarse bits of like sand or whatever that they put in those exfoliators. That's what I feel like. I feel like it's working if I can feel that harshness, you know. This is super gentle, but it gave me the same effect. My skin felt super clean afterwards, like squeaky clean, and it felt like softened, and like the dead skin had still been removed, even though it was a lot more gentle than the approach that I usually take. So I don't think I'll be going back to those harsh scrubs. It's something I've been meaning to stop for a while because it's a very, very bad habit of mine that I'm guilty of. So I think when I'm in the duty free, I'm going to pick myself up another one of these and maybe give her the full one and keep this one or something like that. But yeah, it has tamarind extract in it, and I'm very impressed. So a win for Clarins. That's why I'm recommending it, because it is a brand and a product that I wouldn't necessarily think of trying. Next favourite, I totally have to give Jessica Clemens for, because she mentioned it in her favourites. She's my gal. I always watch her favourites videos. They're always really, really good. I saw her Instagram this bra, I think, and I was like, damn Jessica, you look good in that bra, and I kind of wanted it. And she talked about it in her favourites video, and that's what really sold me about it. So it's this little number from my buddy Vicky, Victoria's Secret. So it's gorgeous. It's a balcony bra. It looks very Christmassy. I think Jess got the forest green one. I don't think green looks that great on me, so I got this sort of purpley burgundy color, and it's gorgeous. The lace is really beautiful. I don't usually like these like shimmery bits in my bras. Like, this is not a bra that I would usually pick. I'm a bralette kind of girl, and I think me and Jess have that in common. But the construction of the bra is gorgeous. The thing that got me when Jessica talked about it is that on the inside it has this sort of added strap, I guess, and it really does help like push your boobs in the right position and kind of makes them go from over here to kind of a bit more in the center. And I'm not one for like crazy looking, like having to make my cleavage look, you know, super pushed up and like in your face. I actually hate that, in fact. But it doesn't do that. It just makes them a really great shape and like holds them up in the right place, holds the girls up, and it's gorgeous. Look at it. It's beautiful. It's just the kind of Victoria's Secret bra that's kind of like, fuck practicality. I want to look good. I want to look cute. And it was a little treat to myself for working hard. It is expensive considering I don't have much boobs to play around with. It's a $50 bra. So, you know, it is expensive, but it's beautiful, and you know, if you want to feel good about yourself, I would highly recommend wearing it. I actually got a ton from Victoria's Secret. Like, I went crazy in Victoria's Secret when my friend was here. Onto one of my favorite segments of this video, where I share my music favorites and also like my Netflix favorites. The Netflix thing is becoming a real tradition now. I feel like if I don't mention something new that I'm watching on Netflix, I feel like it's just not a favorites video. I've been continuing watching Supernatural. I'm so sad I'm on the last 2 seasons from last month's favorites, but the new series that I've been watching is The Crown, and everybody in work was talking about it, and I was like, okay, I'm going to see what the fuss is about. Generally, I don't have a massive interest in the royal family. I don't know, maybe that's just an Irish thing. I feel like a lot of Irish people just don't want to know anything about the royal family. But I have always had this like inkling to know more about them. I think it's Netflix's biggest budget sort of production, so I was interested to see that. The costume was done by the head of costume design at Game of Thrones, which I worked for as well, so I was just interested to see it. I don't know, I just love a good period drama, and it very much did feel like a period drama. It's set in the kind of late 40s, early 50s, and basically just chronicles kind of key moments in Queen Elizabeth's life and like what it's like being in the royal family. It is a drama, but I don't feel like they went over the top with the drama. I feel like they probably did the actual true story justice, and they did it in kind of a respectful way that was still really fascinating to watch. Honestly, I feel like the drama in that family, you don't even need to make it up because it's just so fascinating in itself. It's a great binge watch. I think I finished it in like 2 days, and yeah, overall great costume, great drama, and also great casting. The casting was impeccable. Well done, Netflix. Lastly, I have a music favourite, and I re-downloaded Spotify because my Spotify wasn't working for a really long time and I was just avoiding fixing it. I have been really into these guys. I just love that sort of acousticy, folky, bluesy American music, and if you have any recommendations, fellow Americans or whoever, let me know, because it's a genre I really want to get more into. I don't know, I think it's a very soulful type of music, and I'm very into like certain types of country and blues, but I don't invest myself enough in it. So Kaleo, they're actually from Iceland, ironically, but when I first heard their music I was like, they have got to be from the heart of Austin, Texas or something to get you in the mood. This is Way Down We Go. Okay, you ready? I always feel really awkward when I'm sitting here listening to music with you guys, but are you ready? Okay, enough of that because I always feel really awkward, but I really wanted to share like a good chunk of one of my favorite songs. And yeah, the album's really good. Like I said, they're a band from Iceland, but they just sound so like American. It's crazy. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed this month's favorites. I enjoyed sharing them with you. I hope you've all had a great Thanksgiving by now and are thankful, if anything, for just the people around you. This is my first Thanksgiving in New York. I will see you in my next video very soon. Mwah! I wonder if the pizza place is still open. Fuck, I need to rip these off. Get off of my eyes! Sarah sale starts in like 10 minutes.